Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Denny in Virginia. I'm your host, Denny, here in Virginia. Where in Virginia, you might ask? Why, I'm just in my messy desk in Chesapeake, Virginia. And on tonight's episode of Denny After Hours, I'm here to talk to you guys about the Tidewater Winds concert band series and my experience going to it tonight, earlier, not tonight, now, but in the past, previously, before I came here to my messy desk in Chesapeake. Fortunately for me, the event was still in Chesapeake. It wasn't on my side of town in Chesapeake. It was in the Greenbrier area. It was at Chesapeake City Park. But it got me out of the house, which I desperately need to do because I am an introvert and I'm working on it. So, as I said, I attended the Tidewater Winds Concert Band series in Chesapeake City Park today. And it was from 7 p.m. until 9 p.m. I didn't clock when it actually finished though. But I mean, it was fine. It was the right amount of time, so I guess it just didn't matter. The sun was still like there was like a sliver of sun, like a tiny little sliver when we were done and left. So I don't know if that means anything to you, but that's how I tell time when I'm not actually paying attention to it. But yeah, I attended it on a whim today because I happened to check my Visit Chesapeake app and I went under the events. Can you see? I went under the events for today, and I noticed that I missed the farmers market, but that happens every Wednesday and Saturday, so that's not a big whoop. But I noticed that there were two other events today, July 12th, 2023. There was the Tidewater Wind Summer Concert Series. The Summer Breeze Big Band was who played tonight because there's different groups. So that's important to know. And the other event that was happening was the Studley Brewing Pub Trivia Nights. Now, I don't drink like that. you know, I'm of age, but it's like it doesn't bring me joy because it doesn't taste good. I'd much rather have juice and soda. So I don't really partake. So the brewing pub trivia nights, I also like. I don't mind watching trivia shows, at my grandmother's house, but of my own free will, I don't know. For me personally, I'm not into trivia, but if you're into trivia, that's an option. I don't know if yeah, it's happening multiple nights regularly. So if you do like trivia, if that's your shtick, if that's your thing, you can go to Studley Brewing Pub Trivia Nights probably every Wednesday, at least for the next few Wednesdays. Yeah, so if you like trivia, check them out. Studley Brewing Pub Trivia Nights. But back to my subject, I chose to go to, because it was at 7, I chose to go to the Tidewater Wind Summer Concert Series. This particular night was the Summer Breeze Big Band. So the Tidewater Winds Concert Band has a bunch of different, sub bands. This particular set, as you can see, was the Summer Breeze. It was this one that I saw tonight, and this is going to be next week. And so tonight, I would say I definitely enjoyed going. I'm happy I got out of the house. I'm really happy it was an outdoor event. I don't think I would have enjoyed it as much if it was indoor, to be honest, even though it was hot, very hot initially, because it started at 7, but the sun was still blazing. For some reason, it was quite toasty. But, it went down and it calmed down. But I just liked it being outside because I could still breathe fresh air and you didn't have to get all up in everybody's business. Everyone had their own, there was plenty of space because it was at Chesapeake City Park. So there was plenty of space for everyone to have their own zone of sorry, my glasses are dirty. It's bugging me. Their own zone of this is my zone of entertainment. Just be wary that this is my zone right now. So you don't have to worry about everybody all up in your business, and I like that. So I'm really happy that they got to do it at the Chesapeake City Park, because even though it wasn't down the street, at least it was still in Chesapeake, and it wasn't all the way in Virginia Beach, because if it was, I probably wasn't going to go. But on to the event itself. It was pretty dope. Let's see how to describe the genre of music they were playing. So tonight, I feel like they were playing a decent mix of jazz. Bro, I'm bad at this. And I used to be in band in high school, and I am so bad at genres. I don't know how to pinpoint it. I think I'm confident in saying that jazz is one of the genres. Jazz and pop is the kind of flip flop between jazz and pop. And is it maybe swing? Maybe blues? Bro, I'm bad. I am bad at this. I can't pinpoint musical genres. I should be able to, but I cannot, man. I just, because for me, I just push play and it's like, I'll just enjoy it, like whatever it is. But yeah, I can confidently say jazz. There was some, not modern pop, but pop covers as well. So it was like it would like I said, flip flop between the two. So it'd be like a couple of like nice, cool, calming jazz pieces, and then like a pop song to try to get you moving. And then what I wasn't expecting that they had was there was actually a singer who was there, and she did a very good job. So that was like a nice little surprise because I thought it was going to be all band all the time, which I was also cool with because ex band geek. But yeah, it was a pleasant surprise that they actually had a singer there as well. So she sang for I'd say most of the show. Yeah, she definitely sang for most of the show. But she got to have some breaks in between as well. So yeah, it was a good show. It was a good night. It was really good to get out of the house, and it was good to hear it live. I don't know. There's something about hearing it live that like kind of puts you in a different zone because when I study and read, I often put on classical music nowadays, and something about most of the music they were playing that not the music that was pop, but like the other music that they were playing, kind of put me into like a creative zone, I guess. Like I was kind of like in a more creative space where ideas were kind of popping into my head. So I don't know, man. They could maybe utilize that as like a study thing or something. But yeah, I was like, as I was sitting there listening to stuff, I was getting like ideas in my head, like concerning like new businesses I can potentially get into, what direction I want to go in with Denny and Virginia, and what I can potentially do right now to help improve my life. So the problem was these ideas were coming in my head. However, I did not have a pad and a pen. And I know you're gonna say, why didn't you just put it in your phone? Well, I didn't. I prefer paper and pen. Where's my pen? And pen. So I'm sorry. I did not. I did not put it in my phone, even though I could have. But so some of the ideas are gone. The most important one I still do have, and I do have to write it down after this so I don't forget it. But yeah, it was really cool that when they were playing some of the more jazzy stuff, it kind of puts you like in a zone, you know? Like in an idea zone, in a more creative zone. So I don't know if it's because like you have like these live musicians and they're artists, and so their creativity and artistic expression is kind of like floating into you or something. But it was kind of cool. I dig it. I dig it. I like it. So all in all, it was a good show, and I'm glad I went. I don't know if I'll be able to make all of them. I do know I won't be able to make all of the ones that they're doing for the rest of the summer at the Chesapeake uh, City Park, particularly or specifically. They're all on Wednesdays, right? Right. I believe they're all on Wednesdays. So because today is Wednesday, right? Yeah. So yeah, I don't think I won't be able to make all of them, but I'm really happy that I got to at least see this one because it was the last time Tim Freeze was performing there. So that was cool. So the next one is Americans We. So if you feel super American, you know, you love America, you Star Spangled Banner it out, you know, you just all America all the time, then I would highly recommend you try to catch them this upcoming Wednesday for the Americans We unit. And I believe they said that was the concert band. So it's going to be a lot more people. It's going to be a lot fuller. Um, and yeah, so everything on this one is just super super patriotic. So if you do go, I would highly recommend you going to Dollar Tree or Walmart or something, see if maybe they have some of the red, white, and blue stuff left over from the fourth, and try to get rid of the ones that you didn't get rid of on the fourth, like glow stuff. Just come decked out. There's a solid theme, so I'm just asking you guys to stick to the theme. It's red, white, and blue, America, It's very easy theme. Okay, if you want to bring some, I I think what would be really funny is if you guys, if you attend, if you come decked out in your red, white, and blue, right? Bring some flags, bring some red, white, and blue glow sticks and stuff, and just be super American, but also bring like a crap ton of McDonald's, like cheeseburgers. Just be like, anybody want a cheeseburger? Or everybody who comes just agree that we're all bringing cheeseburgers if we go. Because America. I'm American, I can say it. So anyway, after that, there's Shadows, Seas, and Sorcery. Ooh, so that one seems interesting. They're still starting off with the Star Spangled Banner, but I'll tell you, I'm very intrigued with the. I'm very happy that they picked the Pirates of the Caribbean as part of this one, so that's cool. So this one, Shadows, Seas, and Sorcery. I would come. How would I, if I were to go to that one? Guys, you already know I like cosplay. So I love making an event out of an event. So you got to live life and make events your own, okay? Don't just attend, be a part of the experience. So life is what you make out of it. So for all these events, if you know a theme, try to dress up to it, try to act the theme out. So for this one, I would probably go as a pirate or like Neptune, something nautical, or like a wizard. Yeah, like a wizard, sorcery. So you can go as a sorcerer. Let's see, shadows. Probably. I'm just thinking Harry Potter now. What are they called? Death walkers, dead walkers. Don't come for me. I haven't read it in a very long time. The dark shadow things in Harry Potter. I'm gonna shut up about it because I don't know anything. But yeah, stick to the theme. It's Shadows, Seas, and Sorcery is the one after the patriotic one next week. And then the last one is Roll Over Beethoven, a different kind of band. So Roll Over Beethoven, Roll Over Beethoven. So just come dressed as Beethoven. I don't know. For this one, it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah, just come dressed as Beethoven. Rock the Beethoven gear. Look up some pics, get some reference pics, and do your best. I'd highly recommend going to a thrift store for the gear, for the clothing. But yeah, if you get a chance, check out the Visit Chesapeake app to see what events are happening every day. And especially if you are a band geek, if you like live instrumentals, if you like band instruments, if you just like live performances, this is actually a pretty good thing to go to. Let's see. Let me talk about like the experience itself, not the music, but like the overall experience of going to an event in the evening at the park. That's the key because typically you're supposed to get out of there by sunset. So because it was evening, the problem was it was from 7 to 9. So it started off super hot. If the weather is really good right now, we're finally definitively in summer. So if the weather is great, like it was tonight, but it's gonna start off super hot. And so it's just literally the sun is gonna be on this on the right side. I don't know what side it is for you guys, but it was like all up on the right side, just blaring down on us for like the first hour. And then pretty much at the halfway point, it was like settled down enough so that we were totally cooled over and cool for the rest of the evening. This is at a park, so you need to bring either a chair or a blanket to sit on, unless you want to rough it on the grass or stand the whole time, which would be, I mean, live your life, whatever. But yeah, it's at a park, so I recommend bringing either your own lawn chair or bringing a blanket to sit on. And what else? The bugs. Obviously, this is an outdoor event. So the bugs, they weren't unbearable, but I'll say I was wearing this long sleeve. So they were in fact still out and about. So I would recommend either spraying some bug spray, bringing some bug spray with you, or perchance the Irish Spring thing works. I haven't tested it out, so maybe bring a bar of Irish Spring so that they stay away from you. So I can say they are in fact out and present. They're not unbearable or anything. They're not super noticeable. But I feel like they did get more noticeable in the evening time. I don't know why, but I felt I recognized their presence more the more the sun went down. So just be wary that it is outside, and so there will be bugs. Just prepare yourself. What else? I would actually suggest bringing a pad of paper and a pen. So in case you get, motivated, in case the creative juices start flowing and you start getting some ideas, jot them down, write them down, because you're one idea away from like breaking through. Like maybe something is like inside that would only be unlocked at a live instrumental event. So yeah, that was probably my main regret. Oh yeah, I would recommend bringing some food, not open face food, but it's 2 hours long, so I was getting the rumblies, but I had no snacks. So either bring some snacky stuff or bring food that is covered, like fully covered. That way you don't have to worry about the bugs. Because like I said, it is 2 hours. I don't know if they're all going to be 2 hours. They have, let's see, yeah, they're probably, maybe not. Until they tell you, just assume it's going to be 2 hours, and even if it's just an hour, even if it's just 30 minutes, bring a snack. Okay, don't get the munchies like me. Don't get the hurgly gurglies and have your stomach talking to you the whole time. But yeah, those were my only notes about like the venue, I guess, from the perspective of experiencing it on the lawn at Chesapeake City Park. What else? What else? What else do I want to say about this? Band geeks, go support. Come on, like common sense. Um, if you're not doing anything anyway, like get out of the house and just go see some live music. And guys, it's free. It's free. Something free during the summer on a Wednesday, on Hump Day. You could do something on Hump Day, Wednesday in the summer, and it's free for the next couple of weeks. So just go support the Tidewater Winds concert band. Just have a good chill time. Remember, life is what you make of it. So no matter if it's like if the music is what you expected or not, it doesn't matter. You're out, you're about. You can mingle with the people. I did not because I'm still super introverted. Believe it or not. You can make some new friends. You can try to talk to people. There's intermission time, so there's like 15 minutes for intermission, so you can like go talk to people, try to make some new friends. Just make your own experience out of it. Like I said, if there's a theme and you know the theme, dress to the theme. Dress up. Bring props. They will love it. I guarantee you. They're not going to be like, "How dare you show your patriotism at the Star Spangled Banner performance?" No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. Don't click that. Yeah, they're not going to do that. So guys, just make the event your own, come support the Tidewater Winds concert band. I know they did some stuff in Virginia Beach as well, so I don't know all the stuff that they're doing. I'm only aware of this concert series that they're doing at Chesapeake City Park. So all their other stuff, you'll have to go to www.tidewaterwinds.org to figure out. If nobody's here and I type in the chat, is there nobody here to see it? Let's find out. www.tidewaterwinds.org. I guess can you not send links in the chat? I don't know. I've never done this before. Anyway, I'll figure it out. Anyway, I told you the website is www.tidewaterwinds.org. Let me see if you can see it. Is it backwards? It's backwards for you. Well, figure it out. It's the best I can do, guys. It's the best I can do. www.tidewaterwinds.org. Go check them out. And also, something very, 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 very important. The last thing that I want to say before I get off is that if you go to www.tidewaterwinds.org, one of the first buttons that you're going to see is a donate button. So if you want to support the Tidewater Winds concert band, go to the website and click the donate button and just give whatever you can. Whatever you can. I'm sure all donations are welcome. Like nobody's going to be like, keep your change. No. Okay. If you want to give, please, please, please go to the website and support them. I'm going to say this again, www.tidewaterwinds.org. Go there, click the donate button, give what you can. Even if you don't go see them in person, you can still support them. Like support is always much, much, much appreciated. They're putting on these events for free, and I believe they pay the instrumentalists, the musicians, So please, if you can and are willing, or if you're like an old band geek, and you're just like, oh, band people, they're my babies, so you really feel like, I don't know, you feel like a sense of home when you see band people, just donate. You know, like I said, just push the button, push the donate button, and like I said, give what you can. You don't have to give like the preset amount, just whatever you want, do it. That's the last thing that I want to say, guys. I hope you had a good time. I had a good time, but now I'm tired and I'm gonna go to bed. So until next time, Vinny out.